Hello, this is John Seelatwinick, Director of Instructional Technology and CTE. As you may know, next year the district will be providing each high school student with an assigned Chromebook for use at school and at home. This is being done without an increase in our technology budget from this year. We're calling it one-to-one, anytime, anywhere learning with Chromebooks. Some of the rationale for the one-to-one initiative includes having students have access to the same suite of tools and resources that they have at school, also at home. They'll become more efficient users of technology through the use of this device and the associated apps, which will make them more ready for college and careers. This will also allow us to use open source digital resources in conjunction or in place of standard textbooks for some units of study. There will also be no more scheduling of carts and will cut down on class time used for distribution of Chromebooks and the collection of them at the end of the class. It's also more cost-effective to assign Chromebooks individually, as it reduces the number of devices needed at school to allow access in all classrooms. We've been using Chromebooks for the past several years. They are made to work with G Suite for Education and the associated apps. They have a very long battery life, longer than our laptops. And they also have very low maintenance that we found, since they are cloud-based and they have online management system, which makes them easier to control and to service. They also have a lower security risk for viruses. When you open the lid of your Chromebook, it turns on, and within a minute or so, you're ready to go within Google Drive or Classroom, or to do a Chrome search. This year we tried out the touchscreen feature. We found that touchscreens allows for more natural interface with simulation apps and for quick navigation. Another benefit of the Chromebooks is their cost. Their cost compared to laptops is about half the cost of a laptop, and also cheaper than the iPads. And they come with their own keyboard, which you would not have with an iPad. They've also been very beneficial for our use with the online testing. In preparation for the one-to-one rollout, we increased the number of Chromebooks to 60 carts this year. That's well over the number of enrolled students. We did this by moving 20 carts from the elementary and by ordering 15 more through a grant. This influx of Chromebooks allowed teachers to have more ready access to integrate technology when and as needed to simulate the one-to-one environment that will happen next year. We purchased the new touchscreen Chromebooks in anticipation of their increased value in math and science for easy manipulation of those kinds of apps, and also for the addition of Google Play apps that's coming out this year. Students have been very positive about this feature, and we are going to purchase touchscreens for our one-to-one program. For the past few years, we have held many sessions on Google Suite, now known as G Suite for Education, including Classroom. Classroom is an easy-to-use way to extend your classroom online by posting resources, assignments, in-class discussion, and announcements. We've reestablished the Innovation Technology team at the high school with teachers from each of the departments to help with training. The technology portal navigation has been streamlined and a desktop shortcut added for that just-in-time training you may need, especially around G Suite and assessment apps. Over the past few years, we have researched and contacted districts, both nationally and locally, that have successful one-to-one take-home programs about their deployment models, policies, how they handle repairs and replacements, and management software. Newington Public Schools program has been nationally recognized, and we are using their model with modifications. We've also made a few site visits with them, and will continue to use them next year as we roll out our one-to-one take-home. Having Chromebooks go off campus requires additional management features for security and filtering. GoGuardian is a product that meets our needs and more. With the teacher add-on, teachers can monitor and control student use of Chromebooks in class, like limiting apps, the number of tabs that are open, which makes online tests and quizzes more secure, and also opening up to websites directly. This will be available starting this fall for those who wish to use. As stated in the student handbook and the new Chromebook agreement that students sign, teachers determine when technology is to be used in the classroom and for what purpose. Technology should be used to help develop positive behaviors for students' use of it, and so students understand how to use it productively and to enhance their learning. A few examples are listed on this slide. G Suite for Education and Google Classroom have helped teachers to streamline their classroom management for assignments, for resources, and for providing timely, individualized feedback. Apps like Formative and Kahoot can also provide teachers with real-time feedback on student understandings for pacing student learning. So use technology when it benefits your teaching and student learning. Chromebooks are to be used in the classroom, as stated before, when needed as determined by the teacher. The lid should be closed until directed by the teacher to open it and log in. If a teacher decides to use the new monitoring software, GoGuardian, then students are expected to join when directed to do so by the teacher. In the Chromebook agreement, students agree to bringing their Chromebook fully charged to school and to class each day. A fully charged Chromebook should last for 2 to 3 days with normal usage, less if streaming media content. We will have charging carts in the library and writing lab for students to access during free periods. We will monitor to see if other locations or fast charging stations will be deployed. We will have a limited number of Chromebooks for students who leave Chromebooks at home. We're creating a help desk in the Library Media Center supported by IT department and students from the Trojan Tech team. An application process is in place with students able to obtain independent study credits as part of the team. These students will be trained in some repairs, troubleshooting of settings, and G Suite support for students and teachers. A Chromebook Help information page will be maintained in the student section of our district website. Instructional videos and other resources will be posted here by the IT department and the Trojan Tech team. As stated earlier, there will be limited loaner Chromebooks and charging carts in the Library Media Center. It is our hope that with the one-to-one program, there will be less of a need for students submitting hard copies of assignments. When this is needed, Chromebook printing will be available at the library and the Writing Center. Students will be given directions for printing at home with a wireless printer. GoGuardian will be available for those wanting to use with their classes. Various training venues will be made available on GoGuardian throughout the year from the library media specialists and the ITT teachers. Besides the current training sessions offered for Classroom and G Suite, there will be 2 sessions in August prior to the start of school on Classroom. Previously mentioned, the Trojan Tech team will create help videos and will be available to help teachers with G Suite and Classroom. We will be distributing Chromebooks to students during the Forms and Photo Day. Students and parents will be provided with a complete overview of the one-to-one program and will sign off on the Chromebook agreement prior to receiving their Chromebook and accessories. Both the Chromebooks and adapters will be asset tagged and signed out electronically to students through Destiny Manager. Communications with parents and students will be ongoing this spring and summer as stated on the slide. For further information, don't hesitate to ask your ITT teachers, who will direct to me as needed. Thank you.